Hello everyone and welcome back to Black Ops 2. Today we're going to be looking at another strategy guide of mine, and I'm going to be explaining all of my tactics for domination this time. And my setup for this game mode is the M27 rifle with the stock attachment and noob tube, and I will explain all my tactics later, but I also have the Cap 40 with extended clips. Also another newbie weapon there. Also have for my first perk, I have flak jacket, second perk I got scavenger, and finally tactical mask on the third perk. For my equipment, I am running one bouncing Betty and one smoke grenade. And also, score streaks are pretty important for this setup. I'm going to be running a UAV, counter UAV, and Hellstorm missile. So, score streaks being explained first, the counter UAV and UAV pretty much explain themselves, where with this setup, you're pretty much being a team player, trying to really support your team, and you do cap flags and defend all this stuff, but you really don't want to be too aggressive with this setup. You're not the Slayer with this setup, let's say. So counter UAV and UAV are two very important things to have. And the Hellstorm missile, which I also have, is pretty much if you hear someone is going to be on the flag, you save your Hellstorm missile when you get it, and you hear enemies capturing A, B, C, whatever it may be, you can unleash the Hellstorm missile on them and clear off that flag. So the main tactic with this setup is pretty much to be the defender of the flags. And so first what you want to do is cap your spawn flag, so whether that be A or C flag, wherever you spawn, and then take the long route or wait for the enemies a little bit before you go to B. Once you rush to B, you immediately pull out the noob tube on your M27, and that's where that comes in. And you can just clear out the point, and anyone who is running flak jacket on B, you can pretty much just go back to your M27 and gun down fairly easily because they will be already tagged. After this, you want to throw out your smoke grenade that you have equipped on the B flag, go cap it with a teammate or by yourself. You're going to be covered by the smoke anyway, and pretty much immediately after you leave the point, you want to put a bouncing Betty down on the point, not really where the enemies can see it, but where it will be effective. Also note, when you are running out of the point, you definitely want to have your Cap 40 out with extended clip, because people are waiting right outside that smoke for people to come out of the B flag. They're going to be expecting you, and the Cap 40 is better at close range than the M27, especially because I'm not running a laser sight. So just gun down any enemies that are waiting for you, and if there are multiple enemies, you have extended clip on the Cap 40 so that you can gun them all down. After that, what you want to do is pretty much defend the area between your spawn flag, so A or C, and the B flag. Mainly you want to focus on your spawn flag, pretty much because the enemies are going to want to come around the back way and flank you, then they can get the B cap. So just kind of stay hidden near your spawn flag. Now, this is not camping. Just be reminded of that. This is not a camping setup. You don't want to sit in the corner. If I wanted a camping setup, I would have put a damn target finder on the thing, which I don't. So you want to defend the place. You want to walk around in places that the enemy is not going to see you immediately. And if the enemy does see you immediately, they turn the corner, and you know you're not going to win, especially because the M27, yes, it is a reliable rifle. If you want to take someone down at medium to long range, you can do that, but at short range, it's just not that good, and it just doesn't put enough power out. So if someone does see you, pretty much just pull out the noob tube, and even if they're wearing flak jacket, they still will be tagged so you can gun them down. And who gives a fuck if they rage at you? If anything, they should be mad at Treyarch for putting the grenade launcher in the game, but that's their issue. So you just kind of want to defend that area, and also pretty much the really important part of this setup is you want to get those scav packs. You want to have as many bouncing Bettys around corners that they're not going to know. They're also very useful in the sense that you hear when they go off if you're anywhere near them. They're very loud, so you can hear your equipment go off, and if they dodge it, you can hear your equipment has been destroyed, then you know when someone's coming there, or obviously if you get the kill, then they're there, or if they have flak jacket, you know. You pretty much have all awareness when you have the bouncing Bettys down. It's kind of like a teammate, just kind of sitting there camping, and can be avoided, but whatever. And as I said before, you are not going to be the Slayer with this setup. You are going to be the defender. You're not going to go around and getting all the kills for your team. And I reestablished the point that this is not a camping setup. This is a defending setup. I feel like I'm just repeating myself. Another option you can do instead of actually capping a flag yourself, let's say if you lose the B flag and you don't want to cap it yourself, you can actually toss a smoke on it, ask a teammate to go get the point, and provide cover fire for him, because outside the smoke, he can't see anything. The enemies are going to be blind firing into there, and you know where the enemies are if you are outside the smoke, so you can pretty much just provide cover fire for the person who is capping the point. But that's better if you're working with someone, if you're in like a call or something and you are actually coordinated, you know what you're doing. And that is pretty much going to wrap it up for my favorite strategies for domination and the class setup that I use for domination. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead, give me a like, and I'll see you later.
Be advised, your